Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah, everybody listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Steve Harvey, yeah. Join me. Come with me, help me say. I'm so grateful. You gotta. Turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn it on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on now, dig me. One and only Steve Harvey. Got what? Radio show. Man, what you doing with it? Trying to do the very, very best I can with it. I really am, you know. I get tired sometimes on my journey. I'm not gonna kid you. Trying to make something out yourself is a task. If you want to attempt to do something and understand going in if the thing you're trying to do is to improve yourself, to better your position, to better your relationship, your family, anything, you're trying to be a better you, you're trying to make more money, you're trying to get it together, you're trying to change. If any of those things are in your hopes and dreams, know this right here. You are about to face some challenges, but you might as well go ahead anyway and face those challenges, because if you don't, you have a whole nother set of challenges to face. You know, it's an amazing thing, man, how people sit around and they watch other people strike out to become successful. And they sit in the stands watching these people play out these games, and they criticize, they boo, they laugh at their efforts and everything. And they talk about the failures. He missed that game winning shot. Boy, he sucked. Man, he did this. He ain't worth that. I hear people who sit in stands, who criticize people who are out there on the playing field. Now, when you're on the playing field, you have a set of challenges in front of you. You're going to be open to criticism. You're going to be open to ridicule. You're going to be talked about when you don't know the people who are talking about you. Now, here's the upside to being the player on the field that's facing all the challenges, the criticisms, the laughing, the joke, the being talked about. He has something going for him. This person, boy, woman, child, girl, man, has an opportunity to win. They have an opportunity to win. And in the game of life, just cause you lose one of the games or you lose one of the matches, it don't mean you've lost. You don't get put out. You keep playing. And when you're playing, here's the upside. You have the opportunity to win. But guess what? You're going to win some of the matches. You're going to win some of the points. You're going to make some of the dunks. You're going to hit some of them over the wall. You're going to hit some out the park. You're going to score some goals. You will if you're playing the game. Here's the problem with the people who don't face criticism, who nobody boos or cheers for, who sits in the stands and knows neither victory nor defeat. Those people, without realizing it, are facing a set of challenges also. And the challenges they facing is how I'm going to live with myself, what I'm going to do now, what direction am I going in, where am I going to live, wonder what job will hire me, wonder if I can get paid for criticizing. Oh, woe is me. I can't find the purpose in my life. And man, I'm just waking up in a state of confusion. I don't know what to do. Now, let me ask you something. Which one of them set of challenges you'd rather be faced with? Because if I'm on the floor playing, if I'm on the field playing, if I'm out on the court playing, then guess what? I got a chance at winning. But guess what I'm doing every day while I'm playing? I'm strategizing. I'm waking up with a purpose. I'm waking up trying to come up with another angle. I'm in pursuit of a goal every single day. Versus the people in the stands who know neither victory nor defeat. Get in the game. Face the challenges. Better yourself, better your wife, better your children, better your condition, better your employment status, better your job, better your career. Take a shot. Come on, man. What you waiting on? Because the alternative is to watch other people play the game. You know what I just do sometimes? Sometimes I get Forbes magazine or Money magazine, or sometimes I still grab a copy of the Robb Report. I just flip through it just to see. I used to get this book called Unique Homes. Unique Homes is a magazine that just has a lot of extravagant houses that's on sale across the country, across the world. I used to just flip through, man. Let me just see, man, what the people that's playing the game out there doing. Stop watching other people become successful when you could very easily be you, if you make the decision. But when you make the decision to become successful, get ready for a series of challenges. I think it's more difficult not to accept the challenge. I think for me, this is just for me, it may not be the case for you. For me, I think it's far more difficult to wake up and just see how life gonna go today. Cause man, it could just deal you any kind of hand today. You understand? I don't like, spades. Let's talk a card game, for example. The game of spades, really, man, it ain't a whole lot you can do if you don't get no spades. Really? It's a couple of little strategies you got to do, but you can have all this ace, king, queen, diamond, all you want, but man, you ain't got no spades. They cutting them. You're in trouble. Be it whist, different game. You can create what's in your hand. You got dealt a hand too, but you can create a hand. You can call a trump. You can make diamonds your spades. You can make hearts or clubs your spades. That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. You can do something with it. It's a different game, man. You can strategize. I would rather have a say-so in my life than to wake up every day and just see how it's going. I think it's more difficult to not accept the challenge to be something than it is to accept the challenge to be something. I think it's more difficult to sit around and not be nothing. I think it's harder to watch everybody's life going somewhere but mine. I think it would be very difficult for me to sit here and hear them talking about other people and never mention my name. It would be difficult for me to see everybody rise and getting promotions except me. That would be difficult for me. It may not be for you, but for me it would be quite challenging. I would rather accept the challenge of making something out of my life than to sit there and criticize those and then watch and see how my life just may go. Okay? Just a thought today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Harvey Morning Show is alive and well, hoping you are also the same. You know what? You should be. Even in your troubled times, you should have gratitude. I'm facing a moment right now, and I'm filling it with gratitude. I'm thanking him in the midst of a little bit of a challenge, but I know that this too shall pass. And what the challenge got to do with what I got to be grateful for. Because, man, he going to give me the strength to endure it. He going to give me the wisdom, the decision-making power. And after a while, this too shall pass. It always does, man. It always has. Just a reminder to all of you, your track record for surviving tough days is 100%. You've survived them all. Just wanted to point that out to you. So please be encouraged out there. Know that God is always in the blessing business and always standing by. Thank you, God, for that. Yeah, Steve Harvey Morning Show, Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, Junior, and the legend that is Nephew Tommy. Well, Junior, look a little different this morning, so I'm a little curious how it's going.
Confused. You
I
give
can
us
see
all
the
that
confusion.
Yeah, all that wonderful, got you 100% track record, got all of that. God is in the blessing business, do all this stuff.
Right.
But you won't even pray for us. You say you're just not praying for everybody. That's not real Christian.
I never told you I didn't pray for you. I prayed for you a lot of times.
I ain't saying for me. You won't pray for everybody. You say you just not praying for everybody.
Well, I haven't, as a Christian, I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't mastered that pray for your enemy thing yet. I ain't got there. I haven't developed that skill set. I don't know if I ever will. And to be honest with you, I'm not really sure I want to. When I'm praying, I like to keep my prayers positive. Okay. I open always with gratitude, a lot of gratitude. And then when I go down that list of positivity that I'd like to change and accomplish and go through friends and family and well wishers and all of that,
okay,
it's just kind of hard for me to throw them haters on that list. It just is. It's just, I just don't know what to say. Cause what would I say about it though, Junior? That's what. Okay. When they say pray for your enemies, what you think they mean by that? Okay, or should I ask somebody a little bit more biblically qualified?
If I said something like I hate to say something like, Steve real selfish. He real selfish. I don't even like it. I put it all on social media and everything. Steve Harvey real selfish and everything. You wouldn't pray for me, forgive me for that?
Well, if I'm selfish, why would you expect me to pray for you?
Go ahead on and live up.
Yeah. Why would I give you a prayer?
Well, I'm gonna give you what you asked.
Yeah, I mean, if that's where you're at with it, why I don't want to disappoint you.
Can you pray for bad stuff to happen?
Oh,
yeah, I have.
My goodness.
I just
and it's wrong, Tommy. It is wrong.
It
never come true. It has never come true.
Okay.
Cause a dude was chasing me one time on the bike and I asked the Lord to crash his bike and clearly he didn't cause he caught me and whooped me. And I just said, okay, that's when I knew that praying for bad stuff for people wasn't the way to go.
All right. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we will hear from the nephew as he runs that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
The title is You Didn't Fall and You Ain't Getting No Money. Now, Cat Dog, let's go.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach a Glenda Ann, please.
Yes, she.
How you doing? My name is Brad. I'm actually with the A&C department, Accidents and Conditions. Wanted to give you a call and see how you're doing this morning.
I'm just fine.
Great. Now, I am the accident and condition coordinator, the last person that it goes to before actually issuing out a check. And just wanted to give you a call and see how everything is going. Have you been to the doctor on your fall? And just wanted to do a follow-up with you and make sure everything is okay.
Yeah, everything is just fine, thank you.
Have you needed to do any rehabilitation work or anything like that? This is just a random procedure of all the notes that I have to write down. And like I said, this is the final step of getting you out a check. Now, the last I heard you were offered $2,000. Is that correct?
If you work there, you go ask your supervisor. You would know all that if you work there.
Okay. Well, I'm just looking at the file that I have, ma'am. I don't have everything in
Okay,
front
well,
of me.
if you got that wrote down, that's what they offer.
Okay. Well, listen, here's what we're doing. I've also been brought some other records. Is this the first time you've actually had an incident like this?
What?
Is this the first time you've had an incident of actually falling?
Yeah, that's my first time.
Okay. Well, actually, what we're doing, looking over the records here, I've got some actual incidents that it seems like you've actually fallen several times in other places. And what I'm having to do here, ma'am, is let you know that I am not going to sign off on this at all. So the money that has been offered to you, I am no longer going to be, I'm not going to confirm this check to go out to you. I don't think that there's anything wrong with you. I don't think that you have a problem. I think that there's something that you deliberately did in one of our stores.
I could care less about what you think. What happened was the was on the floor. I fell. They gonna have to pay for the claim either way it go.
No, we're not going to. Actually, ma'am, what I'm going to have to do is get you to come down and sign an agreement.
I'm not coming nowhere.
Yes, I'm going to need you to come down and sign an agreement that you actually made this whole thing up. And I need that in writing with your signature.
I'm not coming nowhere.
Look, ma'am, I don't care if you come down or I have to come down and haul your ass in, because I'm not signing over a check to you for somebody that deliberately laid down in the floor and act like something was wrong with them.
You're lying, deliberately done a thing.
How exactly did...
It was witnesses. You need to talk to them.
I've spoken to every witness, and you know what, ma'am? Everyone thinks
you haven't spoken to every witness because my friend was there. You haven't spoken to her.
There's a lot of people that assume that you're lying.
Well, I don't care what they assume.
Ma'am, let me explain something. We can take this thing further. I even have you on video, actually deliberately laying down in the middle of the floor as if you have actually slipped.
I know you're lying.
No, I'm not.
I know you're lying.
No, I am not, ma'am. And listen, we're not going to give you $2,000. We're not going to give you $2.
What's your name?
My name is Brad with the A&C department.
Well, you won't be having a job too much for long because you a fool.
No, I'm not a fool. I want to make sure that you understand. I want to make sure that you understand.
No, I want to make sure you understand
that this is not something that you can do or continue to do. Now, I want to hear it out of your mouth. You tell me, did you lay down on that floor deliberately?
You crazy. You think I'm finna sit here and tell you I deliberately laid down in a floor?
Am I crazy? Am I crazy for you to sit here and tell me the truth?
I accidentally fell. That's it. That's all.
No.
That's all I
deliberately laid down on that floor, and you're deliberately trying to get $2,000 worth of money that does not belong to you.
Well, you just review the damn tape then, and you'll see what happens.
Would you like for me to get authorities to come over, ma'am, and bring you in? Because what we're...
I don't give a who you get. You get whoever you want to get.
If I need to send authorities down there, ma'am,
okay, well, you send them over here. I'm not scared of them either.
I don't think I'm not. They're going to bring you in, and you're going to sign this form I have that you deliberately laid down on that floor.
You a fool.
The nerve of you black people.
I'm not coming in. I'm not signing nothing. Now what you talking about? I don't know.
I want you to bring your little narrow black behind in here so we can get this stuff rectified. Is what I want done.
Are you crazy or deaf? Or you ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I tell you that. I am not coming in. I don't know what I would have to come in for.
I want you to sign a form that you deliberately laid down on this floor, and it was all fictitious.
Now, why the would I do something like that and then go to jail?
Why would you lay down in the floor in the first place and when you knew nothing was wrong?
I told you I didn't do that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. It was in front of you. I could look you in your eyes and tell when you're lying.
I told you. I told you what happened. That's it. That's all. Bye.
Hey, let me say one more. Hello? Call her right back.
Hello.
Ma'am, I don't want to continue to go back and forth with you.
Look. You really pissed. Look, I told you what happened. I'm not going to keep on telling you that. I don't know why the you keep calling me. Let me speak to your damn supervisor.
Let me say, well, first of all, ma'am, I am the supervisor. This is what I want. I think we can get this.
Look, what the I'm going to come in and sign what?
Here's what I want you to do. If you come down and sign it, I'll you go.
If you think I'm finna come and sign some papers saying I laid on the floor, it ain't none of that true. The was on the floor, I fell, that's it, that's all. Now, what the are you talking about?
Have you been drinking?
Have you been drinking?
Are you listening?
Have you been drinking?
I want to more
drinking got to do with anything. What I do on my own personal time is my business.
Can I
Have
say
you
one more
been
thing?
drinking? Don't keep calling me with that.
Okay, I'm gonna say one more thing, and I'll let you go.
My back still hurt, and you talking about you ain't gonna give me no money. You crazy? I am gonna get some money. They should have had that up off the floor. Then I wouldn't be having to go through none of this.
Glenda, I'm gonna say one more thing to you, and then I'm gonna let you go.
What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your brother JT.
Who did it?
James, baby, James.
Yeah, James, I'm gonna get him when he get home. Who is this?
This is Nephew Tommy. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And everybody here at the Steve Harvey Morning Show, we love you, Glenda.
Okay, thank you. I love you too.
All right, nephew.
Watch me, boy. Just watch me.
Coming up next. Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we will talk about Charlemagne and his interview with Vice President Kamala Harris, as Kamala Harris laid out her agenda for black men. We'll talk about all of that coming up, like I said, at the top of the hour. Interesting interview, very insightful, very good on both their parts.
Very good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They were in Detroit. But we'll talk about that. But right now it is time to ask the CLO. This one is from Fareed in the Bronx. Fareed says, I gained some weight and my wife told me she's not sexually attracted to me anymore. I guess the for better or for worse means nothing. She said marriage is about honesty. So is it cool to be honest with her about a few things that I don't like?
No. Don't do that, dog. Don't do that. Look, man, just go on, take this bullet. You know, you done got your ass fat. She ain't attracted to you no more. You know, marriage is about honesty. I have told y'all about this honesty thing. And here's a perfect trap for it. She wants you. Don't you do that. Don't
Why?
you do that. Just say, hey, you know what, baby? You know, I appreciate the little heads up. I'm going to take better care of myself. You know, the better or for worse doesn't mean that a person can't be disappointed in you. She's still with you. She just, you done gained so much weight, you ain't attractive no more. Yeah, and you know you're not attractive, dog. You know. The next time you get naked, just stop. Just go to the mirror and turn sideways. Sideways, it helps. It brings you on. Sideways helps, man. Quit looking at yourself forward. Cause when I look at myself forward, I see I'm structured. You know, I got shoulder width. You know, arms, chest, you know, it's sideways. Got to turn sideways, because that's what she sees. She sees side and back. She see a lot of what you can't see. And dog, this ain't the time for you to go in there and start telling her what you really think. Because then the marriage is going, all she did was told you. She didn't leave you. So the better or for worse is hanging in there. It's just that the worst is you unattractive. But dog, you was close to not being attractive when y'all got married. You were just in better shape.
You don't even know him.
I know men though. You got to tell men the truth. You got to hurt men. You can't play with men. Now, if this was a woman, I'd find a more gentler way. But this is a dude right here, dog. You already know you was half-ass ugly when she married you. You know, you just had your money right and you was promising to take care of her. Then you forgot to take care of yourself. So that's CLO for that one.
All right. Moving on to Kara in Evanston. Kara says, I'm dating a man that is freakishly attracted to women's feet, and not just mine. I know he looks at feet on social media, but it's irritating when he does it in front of me. He says it's a natural thing, but I hate it. Am I overreacting, or is he out of line?
Well, he has a foot fetish, seems like. And all fetishes gonna get on your nerve after a while. All of them. Foot fetish, clothes fetish, you know, car fetish, motorcycle fetish, fetish with food. It's all gonna get on your nerves after a while. You know,
because he's spending too much time over there looking at
stupidity, all them fetishes. Gonna get on your last nerve. So yeah, you're not out of line. It's only gonna get worse if you don't say something to him and he don't respect it. He's probably not gonna change his fetish. You just gotta quit looking at it in front of you.
Oh.
You know.
Okay. All right, moving on to
feet.
Moving on.
A lot of the people that's connected to the feet probably ain't gonna have one to do nothing with him no way, so don't wait.
A lot of people have foot fetishes too. All right, moving on to Jasmine in Dothan. Jasmine says, my coworker bragged on his oral transaction skills, so I invited him to my car during lunch to show me. He was amazing, but later he told the whole office what went down. Why would he mess up the chance of it happening again by gossiping?
He didn't care.
He didn't gossip.
He said what really went down.
That's too much.
He told everybody in the office what he did. You took him up on it in the parking lot.
Yeah.
He told everybody in the office, where the surprise at here?
Yeah.
What? The fact that you even knew that was his skill. That didn't tell you he talked too much?
Right.
But then you decided to take him up on it in the parking lot. Then he came back and told everybody in the office. And then guess what your only concern is? Why would he mess up his chance of it happening again? Because it's going to happen again. Because that's how good he was.
Wow. She can't control herself.
Ain't nothing, girl. She going to be downstairs in that parking lot. I'm talking about in that car again.
Mm-hmm. And he'll come back and tell that we did it again.
No. She gonna try to fix this so we don't quit telling it, you know.
How?
Oh, I don't know how she gonna fix it. Well, she gonna fix it with him. Listen, we're gonna do this some more, but you gotta quit running your mouth. And then the only way to do that is, you know, turn it around. Turn around is fair play.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I think the only way this is going to work out, and she going to have to be ready to get him to comply, is turn it around.
What do you mean?
And what I mean by that is, if you want to get more of him, you're going to have to, how should I put this, give more to him.
Wow.
See.
And he's not going to
Then it becomes the old Christmas adage. It is better to give than to receive. And then,
how dare you quote the Bible right here?
All right.
I was using it as I thought it was a Christmas saying. I didn't know that was in the Bible.
Better to
I
give
wasn't
than
using
receive.
the biblical, but that's what she
Too
gonna
far.
Well, if she wants to turn this around and stop him from running his mouth,
I think they need to break up.
yeah.
They ain't together.
They need to stop.
Yeah, but he gonna tell it either
I know
way.
they're not together.
Right.
Yeah, he gonna tell it either way.
Yeah.
He ain't got no choice.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is crazy. All right. Thank you, CLO. Now, coming up next, Vice President sat down with Charlemagne, and they had an interview in Detroit. Very interesting. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, in last night's town hall meeting with Vice President Kamala Harris and Charlemagne out of Detroit, Vice President Harris made it clear that she will win the election. I love that confidence. She said, quote, this is a margin of error race. It's tight. I'm gonna win, but it's tight. Harris defended her record and stated that the choice should be clear on who gets your vote, while agreeing with Charlemagne that Trump's campaign is about fascism. Take a listen.
It's two very different visions for our nation. One mind that is about taking us forward and progress and investing in the American people, investing in their ambitions, dealing with their challenges. And the other, Donald Trump, is about taking us backward.
The other is about fascism. Why can't we just say it?
Yes, we can say that.
Yeah.
All right, she said it. In case you're wondering, fascism is defined loosely as something cruel, unscrupulous, arrogant, anti-liberal, anti-working class.
Yeah.
It cleared it up for me. Thank you.
Right. A lot of clarity right there.
Yeah, he'll be a
'cause
fascist.
I didn't know what that was.
Is like a dictator.
You needed more.
Yeah, and then also too, what I love, I listened to the interview too. It was very, very good, very informative. You were able to.
He did a great job. He really did.
Yeah,
a great
Charlamagne did a really good job,
Yes,
and
he
you were
did.
able to hear from local leaders, local community leaders in Detroit on the ground, helping the community. There was a pastor that came on and asked her questions. There were also various community leaders. So she also heard from the people in Detroit. She heard from listeners all around the country asking questions that they were concerned about. And she cleared up all of this misinformation that Trump is constantly putting out to his constituents. And she cleared all of that up. I'm so sick of him and his insults and the bullying and the lies and all of that. So she cleared a lot of that up.
Yeah,
go ahead, Shirley.
And I had it was a cute comical moment in the beginning because she was 40 seconds late. 40 seconds late. And Charlamagne just said, "It's okay, you're black."
Cleared that up.
40 seconds, okay? As tight as her schedule is, as busy as she is, she was only 40 seconds late. I love it. He says, "It's okay, you're black. You're black." But yeah, she's making her rounds. She is. She's talking to everyone. She's going to have an interview with Fox if she hasn't had it already. I mean, she's going around to let everybody know, "I'm not scared. You want to talk to me? Here I am."
Well, they were talking about her not interviewing, but she had just gotten the call from Biden.
Exactly.
You gotta get organized. You gotta get your platform together. You gotta get your talking points together. You can't just jump out here and just go random and your team ain't in place.
Right.
You gotta get a campaign team. Hey man, you gotta these are our talking points. This is what we're rallying around. And then you gotta get brought up to speed with everything. Cause you go from vice president to I'm about to be president of the country. Cause vice president is really, you're there in the event that something happens to the president.
Yes.
Vice presidents are not who they're holding responsible for anything except now.
Yeah, now they are.
Yeah. And she addressed the black community, the issues that are affecting the black community. She was talking about that yesterday as well. And that, in Detroit, come on now.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And that will go a long way. And what people have to understand is when you're addressing the issues, you're going to have to wrap them up in policy that is for all.
Yeah,
you can't just go out here and have a black agenda and to alienate others to make them think you just in here for black people.
Yeah.
And y'all know that's the right way, and you know she can't do that, so quit demanding that she just has this all black agenda because you need more than all black votes to win.
And they don't demand it of Trump. He could just go out and do whatever, say whatever, They're holding her her feet to the fire to this higher standard. And Steve, quickly, we got to shout out Georgia. Early voting started in Georgia on Tuesday and set records. Okay, almost 300,000 people stood in line to vote. Yes. On the first day of early voting. So early voting has started in the state of Georgia. It will go on until November 1st. So vote early,
We need to make
please.
sure this is us. We have got to vote. It's no more talking. It's voting time now, y'all. Because now you can vote.
That's
so
right.
now the talking is over. It's time to get it done. And I know, like Vice President Madam Kamala Harris said, it's a marginal race. It's tight.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, man, if we show up, we are the difference makers. And they know it.
That's right.
Yeah. They know it.
Yeah.
They saw it 4 years ago.
Show it to them. So all of us that's on here talking that old yak about I still ain't sure and what she gonna do. Dog, let's cut this foolishness out.
Yeah.
Whatever she gonna do is gonna be better than what Trump gonna do. I promise you that. He ain't got no black agenda at all. When he sat down and he talked to black people at the NAJB, National Social Journal, like BJ.
Right. Yeah, BJ. Yeah,
yeah.
Black Journal.
All he did was insult the lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
Terribly.
Not one damn thing about what he was gonna do, cause he ain't. Y'all, man, quit tripping.
Oh, he overtalks. He overtalks. He to not answer questions, he'll just keep going. He'll just railroad you and insult you.
Vice President Harris she also said yesterday Trump's black agenda is Project 2025. Do you need any more clarity?
Yeah. All right. Speaking of music, coming up next, we're going to talk about the BET Hip Hop Awards with Carla right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. The BET Hip Hop Awards were last night, hosted by Fat Joe. Carla, what you got?
Fat Joe ain't fat.
No, and you know what? He needs to change his name. He's lost a lot of weight.
Let's Joe.
Yeah.
Just Joe.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of weight. He's been eating right. He said Ozempic because it helps manage his diabetes. And he talked about this in an interview. He said he's not changing his name, though, from Fat Joe.
Yeah.
But I hear you, Tommy. He looks good, though. He really looks good.
Old Fat Joe, then. Let's just do that. Old.
Lean back. Last night, the BET Hip Hop Awards in Vegas this year, not in Atlanta, hosted by Fat Joe. I think this is his third year in a row hosting the awards show. He opened the show, performed with Weezy, Lil Wayne, Juicy J performed, The Baddest B. Trina looked good. She performed along with Young Miami. So, you know, they were representing Dade County, the 305. Throughout the show, though, what I did love throughout the show, they did have voting messages. They were hitting that hard. So, you know, it was a lot to watch the award show. And I know a lot of people commenting on social media saying, ooh, child, watching the award shows, all the dance and all the artists. But at least when they did pause with the content, they hit the message home about the importance of voting in the hip hop community. Let your voice be heard. So I did appreciate that. Kendrick Lamar won everything last night. So we got to give a shout out to Kendrick Lamar. I mean, he won Song of the Year, They Not Like Us, Video of the Year, Hip Hop Album of the Year went to Nicki Minaj, Pink Friday 2, and Hip Hop Artist of the Year. You guessed it. They Not Like Us. They Not Like Us.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar. So 2 Chainz performed. E40 performed. Junior from the Bay Area.
Carl,
me, man.
Yes.
Did Drake win anything? He not like us, huh?
No, you know he would have a fit hearing that song. 2 Chainz performed. Glorilla performed. Let's see who else. I'm going off my memory, but it was what the award show, they had this club setting though. It was very different from the award show auditorium style.
Yeah.
So they was just kind of like sitting in the club, and I was just like, who the random people? What a stars? You know how the award show, celebrity sightings, you get to see people. So it was a little different. It was a little different, but as long as they told these people to get out there and vote.
All right, Colin, thank you. That was great. All right. Coming up, Tommy, you're on deck. I hear you got something stupid for your uncle.
It ain't, y'all do me like that. Don't do me like that.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
Watch how intelligent I am when we come back. Watch
okay.
this.
All right. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, get ready. Tommy has something stupid.
Why you gotta act like, why it's gotta be that, sir?
Why are you surprised
what might come out of your mouth? Yeah.
I'm just saying, why it's gotta be all that? Tommy got something stupid.
Because you do.
Right.
All right. I'm talking to my uncle. Let's just put it that. Let's just Uncle Neff talk. Can we just call it that? Can we say that instead of stupid stuff?
Okay.
All right, so, you know, I'm married around 23 years. So I just want to ask you, I be mad when I forget to say something in an argument. Is it all right for me to want to re-argue me? You know, just so I can get that out. Is it? I mean, is that?
Yeah.
You know, because if I forget it, and then, you know, especially if it's a good one, you know, can I redo the argument?
Hell yeah, you can redo it. Dog, go on and relight that fire in your house. There you go. Elmer, just take that can of gas while she's sitting there while it's nice and peaceful in your house. And just get that can and just go around the house. Just shake it all out in there. And then throw a match on it. There you go. And then while it's burning, say all the stuff you wished you hadn't said in the argument. Dog, you know how many valid points I've missed in an argument? But I bet you I don't go back and do that. But I would like for you to try it. Yes.
I just hate to miss a good valid point, dog. and don't get it out. I just hate to miss a good valid point and don't get it out. I don't like that. I just
well, let me ask you a question. If you say the valid remark that you left out, will it change anything?
Nothing. Okay. All right. Another question.
So that's a no.
I got it, Carla. But y'all see my intelligence though. Y'all are seeing that. Okay. So I want to ask you this: are we supposed to pray over leftovers? Because I mean, didn't we pray yesterday on the same food? You know what I'm saying? Why am I going back to the Lord about this same spaghetti? You know what I'm saying? Why would I do that? That don't. I'm just asking because I want to be right. But why would I pray again over food that we talked about yesterday? Me and him done talked about this.
So you just want to eat it.
Yeah. Why I want to put it out the microwave and dive right on in.
Yeah, just go ahead.
My wife gonna be like, "Ain't you gonna pray?"
Wow, you're stupid.
Yeah,
really is. I don't know, but why am I thinking about it?
Man, don't worry about that. Just go ahead and eat it. Ain't no telling what didn't happen to that spaghetti while it was in that refrigerator. You don't know what's on it, but go ahead and eat
that part, Steve. Goodness.
You can pray for the plate of food, or you can pray down at the hospital. But you gonna pray.
All right. This is the last one, and this is more.
Oh, this is overwhelming.
Just one more thing I want to say, and this is more to people that, I'm always trying. People I say, hey, I know you're going through something. If you need anything, call me. But that don't mean call me for some money. This mean this mean call me for a hug or a prayer or words of encouragement. That's what that's for. That don't mean call me for some money. You understand what I'm saying? I don't, when you say if you need anything, call me, I think people take that a little too far, Uncle. I just try. I just want to get some words of encouragement or something, but don't hit me up for.
Well, that's why I stopped saying that, Tom.
Because you didn't really need
I don't say, hey man, if you need anything, don't hesitate to call me. All that is, oh, cool. And then as soon as they come up short, here I get a phone call.
Remember when you had said.
So now just go on and, tell them what you do. Tell them, be specific. You got to say, hey man, look, if you need some prayer, call me. I'll get on the phone with you. We can pray together. You ain't going to get that phone call.
But can I just say, hey man, you going through and it ain't a damn thing I can really help you out with, but I just feel for what you're going through. I feel for you, dog. I understand.
No, man, you kill that with that other statement. Hey man, hang in there. Click.
Oh.
Click. Just hang up.
All right.
So it don't turn into no conversation.
Up next, the prank phone call right after this.
Stupid.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, my husband has found his meal ticket. Okay, we'll get into that. Find out what that's all about in just a little bit. We got to wait a minute because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got for us?
Yes. Not Shirley, I don't discriminate. I prank black, white, green, blue. I prank the young and I prank the old. That's what I do. I do all that. And the title is, Draws at the Retirement Home.
Well, oh.
You notice when you say draws, you have to pause. Draws.
Oh, do you?
At the retirement home. That's what I got for you. All right. Cat dog, if you would. Hello?
Yo.
Oh, yeah. Who's this?
Who is this?
This is attorney David.
David who?
Uh-huh.
All right. This is Anthony.
Anthony, I was giving you a call. You used to work at the senior center, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, we got a bit of a problem here. Are you familiar with Miss Yes.
Yes.
Older lady a Caucasian lady that's here at the center?
Yes.
Okay, now we got a problem. I know you retired in December, but there's cleaning up her room. There's been some men's underwear found here, and she's saying that it's yours.
Well, then you got a problem because I don't know where the lady live at.
No, here at the center, sir. They're claiming that.
Well, then at the center, you find the ladies and men underwear said it was mine or whoever and whatever. Now, I don't waste my time with that. If you're going to call somebody, get it straightened out. But don't waste my time with you. Have a nice day.
Wait just a minute, sir. I don't want to have to get officials to come down there.
Hello?
Yes, sir, Mr. Listen, I want to try to do this without your wife finding out, but I got a few questions I need to ask.
You tell your wife to you, man. Don't mess with me. You're wasting my time.
Come on. Call it back, dog.
Hey, this is Doris. Please enjoy the music until I answer your call.
That's right.
Hello?
Doris, it's Tommy.
Yes.
Boy, he didn't cuss us out, but he keep hanging up. So, so I need you to help me out. I want you to call from your phone. And put us on three-way and say, hey, you need to talk to these people.
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
This is Doris. Tony's right here. I told him about the situation with so I just want him to clear it up so you can stop calling him, okay?
Clear up.
Yes, this is Attorney David. Is he available where I can speak with him?
Sure. Hold on a second. Attorney David.
David who? Hello.
Hello, Mr. Tony, Anthony?
Yeah.
Could you possibly tell me what's going on, why we would find your underwear in Miss in her room?
How you know it wasn't your underwear?
I'm sorry, sir?
I say, how I know it ain't your underwear?
Sir, I didn't work here. The lady is saying that it's actually your underwear that's been in her room here at the retirement home.
Well, man, you got the wrong one. You know, this is a bad time to be messing with me. And where is you at anyway?
Sir, I'm down here at my office right now.
And where your office at?
Do you need to come and see me?
Yeah, I need to come see you. Where your office at?
What seems to be the situation? Because I'm getting a hostile. You're sounding very hostile right now, sir.
Yeah, well, I'm a hostile individual.
Okay.
You're calling me something about some old lady. You go call me about somebody. Call me something about when he said, yo, you know?
Sir, you're gonna watch your tone and you're gonna talk to me like you got some sense.
Man, I ain't got to watch nothing. I'm an old man. I ain't got to do but die. I don't even pay taxes. What you want? You want to do something, you go ahead and only do it, but don't be calling my number no more.
Okay. Well, I want to tell you this, sir.
Yes?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You have been prank phone called by your girl that's standing right there with you, Doris.
You know what? I ought to kick both of y'all. Why you do that, Tom? What's wrong with you, man? Huh? Man, you know, this ain't no good time for me, man. I don't have time, man. You messing with me. Where you at, man?
Man, I'm in the studio. I'm in New York City, man.
Oh, New York. Well, you get a chance when you're going back to Philly. You stop through Trenton. let me holler at you for real. Hey, put your picture on TV so I know what you look like next time I see you.
Oh man,
you got it, but you must don't know this woman. You got the wrong one. You should have had somebody else name. It ain't gonna work. This is a woman, man. I know she couldn't get that off because she's crazy as hell. All right, well, I got something for Miss Doris.
Hey, I gotta ask you one more thing, Mr. Anthony. What is the baddest radio show in the land, man?
Man, you know what it is. Steve Harvey Morning Show. Yo? All right, peace, man.
All right, come on. What you know? Ooh, the prank haters out there.
Ain't nobody hating on you.
No pranking praise up in here. You know what? That's all right. I ain't got to worry about y'all. I'll tell you where it won't be no haters. It won't be no haters this weekend.
That's this weekend, Saturday night, Wintrust Arena, Chi-Town, Chicago, Illinois. Okay? Bill Bellamy, Mark Curry, Tommy Davidson, Lou Nail, Tony Roberts, and yours truly, Nephew Tommy, at the Wintrust Arena. There will be no haters. This is the Sweetest Day Comedy Jam. Shirley Carly, y'all from Chicago.
Yes, just got back.
How long does Sweetest Day go back? How long they been celebrating Sweetest Day comedy? I'm not comedy, but Sweetest Day, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Yeah, I'm just glad they celebrated.
And y'all from Chicago and know nothing.
The last time I was living in Chicago, I had just broke up with somebody, so maybe that's why. I ain't have no sweetie.
Hard to have Sweetest Day by yourself.
All right, shall we get a broke up day coming pretty soon? Broke up day.
Yeah. Do a concert for
There you go. Something.
One more time, Bill Bellamy, Mark Curry, Tommy Davidson, Lou Nail, Tony Roberts, and yours truly, Nephew Tommy. Wintrust Arena, that is this Saturday night, Sweetest Day Comedy Jam, Chicago, Illinois. Laying in the cut is my man, Nephew Tommy and Friends. That's October 26th. It's the Hyman Center, Lafayette, Louisiana. Tickets on sale right now. Nephew Tommy and Friends. That's BMT Productions presents Nephew Tommy and Friends. And Laying in the Cut, that's the New Jersey Pack, November the 30th, Thanksgiving Comedy Festival. Me and my girl Cheryl Underwood have teamed up. Nephew Tommy, Cheryl Underwood, Vanessa Mitchell, and Dominique. That's the NJ Pack. That's New Jersey, baby. That's in Newark, New Jersey, right after Thanksgiving on November the 30th. Tickets on sale. Red. Nah, Stupid is moving around the country. Have y'all noticed that?
Mm-hmm. We noticed it.
A Stupid hit, people talk about it. Stupid just moving. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
All right, nephew. Congratulations. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. The subject, my husband has found his meal ticket. Okay, we'll talk about that, find out what that's all about in just a few, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. If you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, Strawberry Letter.
All right, thank you, nephew. Subject, my husband has found his meal ticket. Dear Stephen Shirley, I met my husband while he was at work. I had my arm crushed in a bad car accident and I needed help with my insurance. That was my husband's job at the time. We talked a lot and he offered to bring me prescriptions and food since I'm a right-handed person and that's the arm I broke. We got closer and he asked me to marry him after 2 years of dating and our wedding was last summer. Since then, our relationship has gone downhill. He lost his job because he kept missing work, claiming he was in pain all the time from an old football injury. I took over the role as a breadwinner, nurse, and babysitter because he came with 5-year-old twins from his first marriage. I guess you can say fools rush in because I am a big fool to take on this man and all his problems. I did not know when we were dating that he was part-time at his job anyway. Seems like he was waiting for a meal ticket. As soon as he met me, he found his meal ticket. He has new aches and pains every week, and I got sick of it, so I took him to the doctor that I knew really well. She's also got a psychologist in her office that I wanted my husband to talk to, but he saw right through me, and he accused me of not being supportive. He said he took care of me when I was down, but the minute he has health problems, I want to run for the hills. I told him the truth, that I think he's making up illnesses to keep from going to work. His unemployment has run out, and I'm not taking care of him. I know he's faking because he still wants to have sex as much as possible. He's a total turnoff for me now, and I want no parts of this marriage unless he can prove that something is wrong with him. Am I wrong for how I'm feeling? Well, no, you're not wrong for having feelings because, of course, you have a right to feel what you feel. The question is, are you right in all of this? Is what you're feeling about your husband, is it true? Is he using you? Are you his meal ticket? And you don't believe his pain is from an old football injury, and that's why he lost his job. And now you want some answers, and rightfully so. I agree you're doing a lot, but didn't he do a lot for you when he nursed you back to health after you shattered your arm? You knew him 2 years before you married him, right? That's what you said. That was a time to get to know this man. You could have found out a lot about him, a lot about the twins. You could have asked more about his job and about his physical health. I agree you shouldn't have to take care of a grown man. I also agree with getting him to a doctor to find out what exactly is wrong with him. If in fact it is a football injury that's causing him his pain, can it be cured? All of that. And if he can work or not. These are the kinds of answers you should be looking for. So my suggestion is do it. You guys get back to the doctor immediately, get the doctor's report, and then go from there. Steve?
Man, this is game. Now listen to you. Now what I'm not going to let you do, ladies, is get played. That's not what I'm going to do. So this ain't nothing but game right here. My husband has found his meal ticket. And the reason you feel that way is because that's what your intuition is telling you. I met my husband while he was at work. I had my arm crushed in an accident, and that was my husband's job at the time. We talked a lot, and he offered to bring me prescriptions and food. Since I'm right-handed person, and that was the arm I broke. We got closer, and he asked to marry you after 2 years of dating. Now, you dated for 2 years. That's long enough to find out a lot of key information. I don't know what y'all was talking about while y'all was dating, because you act like you don't even know this man. Because you say since then, your relationship done went downhill. He lost his job because he kept missing work, claiming he was in pain all the time from an old football injury. Well, you the insurance man. You ain't hanging on the back of a waste management truck. You don't do construction work. You don't work in the plant loading. You ain't working at UPS or FedEx loading trucks. You ain't got to make no deliveries to nobody. You ain't the mailman. You ain't got to carry this bag. So how you keep missing all this damn work because of your old football injury? You had the old football injury when you was working before, when you was dating this girl. I took over the role as breadwinner, nurse and babysitter, because he came with 5-year-old twins from his first marriage. Okay, you should have known that. I think you did. I guess you could say fools rush in because I'm a big fool to take on this man and all his problems. I did not know when we were dating that he was part-time at his job anyway. Let's put the brakes on. Let's put the brakes on right here. You dating a dude for 2 years and you don't know he part-time. If he always got time, if he ain't ever at work, if anytime you call, he come, he ain't tired. I got to go to bed. I got to get up in the morning. You ain't heard none of this in 2 years. That's cause he part-time. When you work part-time, you got a part-time looking car and you stay in a part-time looking place. I guess you ain't noticed none of that, huh? Okay, we'll be back. Find out how much longer you gonna be the meal ticket. Because you is the meal ticket.
All right, Steve, we'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, my husband has found his meal ticket. My husband has found his meal ticket. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, my husband has found his meal ticket.
This lady dated this man for 2 years, and in the 2 years didn't do no discovery. Just dating him, laughing and everything. She met him because he worked at the insurance company. She was in a bad car accident, got her arm messed up. He started calling her, seeing how she was, then offered to bring her food and take prescriptions to her and stuff. And she right-handed, and that's the arm she broke. And after 2 years of dating, they had a wedding. And since then, the relationship had gone downhill. Because he lost his job because he kept missing work. Now, well, this is key. He lost his job because he kept missing work, claiming he was in pain all the time from an old football injury. Okay, now, when you met him, he had the old football injury because you didn't meet him as a football player. You met him as an insurance agent of some kind. So he had already played football. That was over with. Then I took over the role as breadwinner, nurse, babysitter because he came with 5-year-old twins from his first marriage. Okay, in 2 years, you would know that. Okay, I guess you could say fools rush in because I'm a big fool to take on this man and all his problems. I did not know when we were dating that he was part-time at his job anyway. All right, let's stop right here. You can't be that. You can't be that blind. You didn't know this man was part-time. 2 years of knowing him, and you didn't know he was part-time working. You ain't know he was always available. You ain't know he ain't ever got to get in because he got to get up early in the morning to make it in. He part-time. I can promise you this. He was driving a part-time looking car, and he had a part-time looking place. That's what part-time gets you. Part-time gets you some of the money that other people have. That's what part-time is. Always remember that. Part-time pays you some of the money that all other people have. You got a full-time job, that's your money. If you part-time, you're getting half of that. Okay. So then it seems like he was waiting for a meal ticket. As soon as he met me, he found his meal ticket. He has new aches and pains every week, and I got sick of it, so I took him to the doctor I know very well. She's got a psychologist in her office. I wanted her to talk to my husband, but he saw right through me and accused me of not being supportive. He said he took care of me when I was down, but the minute he has health problems, I want to run for the hills. Hold up. When he met you, I want you to understand something, lady. He didn't take care of you. He was hitting on you. Oh, he got time to go get prescriptions, bring over food. He wasn't taking care of you. He was after you. That's not the period you want to count. See, you want to count the take care of you part when you need him most. This was in the beginning. I'm pretty sure you had been dating somebody before you met him. And all it was, you just liked him bringing that food over to the house. But wasn't he bringing enough for him too? And you could buy food with part-time money. You had 2 years to figure this out. And he wasn't taking care of you. He was trying to get you. Now, here's the other part. So he said he took care of me. The minute I had health issues, I want to run for the hills. That's what he said. I told him the truth, that I think he's making up illnesses to keep from going to work. His employment has run out and I'm not taking care of him. His part-time employment has run out. I know he's faking because he still wants to have sex as much as possible. He's a total turnoff for me now, and I want no parts of this marriage unless he can prove that something is wrong with him. Am I wrong for how I'm feeling? No, you're not. And let me tell you something. Ain't nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with dog. He can't go to work because he got an old football injury. So what his ass was going to do if he didn't meet you? I can't go to work because I'm hurting. Now, you don't want to go to work because you got somebody making some money now. You was already part-time. You dating a man that has no ambition. In 2 years, you didn't discuss one time what his plans were, what his goals and aspirations were, because he has none. His plan is for you to take care of him and them 2 5-year-old kids. And that's what you're doing. And that's why it's a turnoff, because women, when a woman is looking for a man, she wants 2 things. She wants love and security. Mm-hmm. That's what a woman wants. And fellas, you can get off this. I ain't taking care of no woman. You a fool for not. Because that's our job. And if you get the right woman, her job is to take care of you. See, it's a give and take. and you done met this fool talking about he got an old football injury. What team he play for? So I can tell you what kind of. He probably wasn't even no real old football injury. Lady, you don't even know if he played football. You didn't know he was part-time. Your man is faking. He ain't going to the doctor. There's nothing wrong with him. He's a user. He done found a meal ticket. Now you need to make the necessary adjustments.
Leave your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and Facebook at Steve Harvey FM.
Can't buy
and
a damn thing with part-time money.
check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
All right, well, don't forget the WNBA Finals is going on right now between the New York Liberty and the Minnesota Lynx. It's tied one apiece. Game 3 is tonight, so we're going to keep an eye on that. And also, congratulations to Aja Wilson. She was the WNBA MVP. She did get that. And then also, Caitlin Clark was Rookie of the Year. And also, first
Aja, though. Aja.
Yeah, Aja.
Be balling. You hear me?
That's what she do. She do be balling.
She do be balling.
Yeah, she does.
Congratulations.
So, got that also. This is man, is there anything Tom Brady can't do? First of all,
No.
He a sportscaster already, Tommy. Okay, he on Fox. He do the games. He call games. He's also a minority owner in the Las Vegas Aces. Okay. And now this boy done bought a piece of the Las Vegas Raiders. Now he got another team. How much money do he got? The boy got his own money. Go. 2 sports franchises.
How's he a minority owner, though, Junior? How does that work?
Yeah,
he's
but
a
still,
small
you know how much
state.
minority is? That's a lot of money. That's a couple millions you ain't looking for. Just give me mine back, just the investment. You know, he up there with Magic. Magic got 2 sports franchises. Go ahead, Carl.
Okay.
Tommy, you thought that meant his race? Minority.
I was trying to figure out how the white dude is in the minority section. I didn't know things changed, and then you can't say nothing no more. But I said okay.
Say hi, Steve.
He all the way over here now.
You all in our lane, huh?
It's not the same thing.
Go ahead.
And then also speaking of the Raiders, Devontae Adams, a receiver for the Raiders, has been traded to the Jets. He is reunited with Aaron Rodgers from their days back in Green Bay. So Devontae Adams has moved on to the Jets. Now, here's another trade that happened also. Amari Cooper of the Browns has moved on to the Bills. They traded him as well. So, man, the Jets ain't giving up on their season. They ain't gave up yet. They went and got Devontae Adams. That boy's bad. Now he back with Aaron Rodgers. So hopefully they can get off their 2-4 skid. They can go ahead and get back to winning. Cause I think, it's a whole lot they have to do in New York, but Amari Cooper, you don't think they traded the wrong person? You don't think like they could have just traded Deshaun? Cause everybody, man, said that's not what we wanted traded. We wanted Deshaun.
That's a lot of money, though, dog.
Amari ain't did nothing to nobody. Why is y'all trading Amari? He ain't did nothing to nobody. Why is y'all not trading the problem? The problem is Deshaun. We need him gone. They be trading everybody but the right person. Like, why y'all ain't trade assistant coaches or nothing? You gonna trade Amari? Amari was the best player we had. Why would you give it to him? They ain't even trying to win in Cleveland no more. They didn't quit. They didn't quit all the way now.
That's
they didn't
funny.
Quit. So we just gonna have to see how it turned out for the Browns this Sunday. Let's see if I'm gonna pick them again this week. I don't know. I wouldn't pick no more because they didn't quit.
They're done.
Right,
They're done.
Thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, a wife wants to know if she's wrong for wanting her husband arrested. What? We'll get into that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, this is from Zaria, Steve. Zaria in Allen. Zaria writes, last night my husband got so drunk that he fell asleep in the drive-thru at KFC, and the police called me to come pick him up. He's lucky that he wasn't arrested, but I wish he had spent a night in jail to shake a little sense into him because he headed back out to the same bar tonight. I begged him to stay home, and he said that my nagging is the reason he drinks. Should I start hiding his keys? What can I do to keep him from getting wasted and driving home like that?
You hiding his keys not gonna stop nothing. Hiding car keys don't stop alcoholic.
But she's saying getting behind the wheel, driving.
Yeah,
drinking and driving. It will stop.
No, your bigger problem is he done told you that your nagging him is the reason he drank. That's what the letter should be about. That should be the question. So you all have a problem at y'all's house. He has a problem, and he's blaming you for having the problem. There's your problem. And no matter who had the keys, you begged him not to go. Your nagging. This is why I'm going.
Are you the husband now?
I'm going down now, and then down now is where I go. They don't be talking back to me.
Okay.
Yo, that's your problem, lady. Don't worry about the car keys and all like this. And they gave him a break because he fell through at the drive-thru, so he wasn't driving drunk. That's the reason he didn't spend. And a night in jail ain't gonna stop you from drinking. You're gonna be real thirsty when you get out.
Okay, we have time for another one. This one's from Freddie in Omaha. Freddie says, my wife is angry with me because I started a group chat with her sister and 2 of her friends so I can plan our anniversary party. At the party, I publicly thanked each woman for helping me plan the party, and my wife's smile dropped. She said I was wrong for going behind her back and talking to the ladies. She asked to see each message in our group chat. She said she trusts me, but not her friends, not even her sister. Why is she cool with them then? That's what she wants to know. Why is she
I don't
cool
know,
with
dog.
them?
That's a woman thing right there. I don't know. I'm not. I ain't cool with nobody I don't trust. Dog, if I don't trust you, I promise you we ain't friends.
Right.
Yeah. Now, she ain't even mad at you. She mad at them. So go on and show her the text. But your wife is petty, man, because sometimes you have to engage somebody that's close to the person that you're trying to surprise.
Yeah.
I just threw my wife a big party. This is my wife's big 60th anniversary. I had to ask for some help.
Yeah.
I had to get some help.
Because you wanted to get it right and make her happy and see the smile on her face.
I asked the girlfriends a couple of questions. I asked the daughters some questions. I had to get some, because planning a party hard for a dude, if that ain't what they do, and it sure ain't what I do. I have a whole nother level of respect for my girl for throwing anything at the house, because I just go in, I see the balloons and everybody there, and it's all this here set up. Nice.
It's hard work putting an event and parties, celebrations together. What did you tell the caterer?
Decoration. I was going, what?
What did you tell the caterer? That don't come with the food. The party?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know the decorations was different from what the caterer do.
Yes.
The caterer cooks.
No, I didn't
food.
I didn't know that you had to call another company to set up tables and chairs. I didn't know that.
Party planners.
Yeah.
I thought them was our tables and chairs.
They got them out of the garage.
I don't know where they got them from. They ain't no foldaways. I said, well, we must keep them somewhere.
But the bottom line is you did great.
Ooh, and the chairs and stuff I got was not the same quality. I'll tell you that.
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and it's a perfect time to boost your online security against cyber attacks. Scammers are more sophisticated than ever, and AI has made phishing and other scams look more realistic. You know, phishing is scam emails and text messages that link to dangerous websites that can damage your computer or your phone. But there's no need to worry. Norton 360 is here with multiple layers of protection. Last year, Norton blocked over 200 million phishing scams. You can get peace of mind knowing your online security is well protected with Norton 360. Enjoy up to 58% off your first year, and you can visit Norton.com today to learn more. That's Norton.com. And I don't know if I told you guys this, but happy Cybersecurity Awareness Month to each and every one of you.
Well, thank you, Shirley.
You're welcome. Go get your Norton 360 right now because it is here.
Yeah, because if you've been like me and you clicked on something,
by mistake.
And this is what you do, Shirley. You look at your laptop.
Close that laptop.
Close it immediately.
Them boxes start popping up. Ooh, can't close them fast enough.
That's right. Go to Norton.com. All right, coming up, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 33 minutes after the hour. We will definitely, most assuredly, play a round of Would You Rather. That's coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather fried catfish or grilled sea bass?
Oh, either way.
BOAF.
Yes.
Catfish.
That fried catfish go hard, though.
You gotta go
that
with
thing
that
right there.
Yeah, catfish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Harvey.
Well, I mean, if it's, I could give you some bougie answer, but it's catfish, though.
All day.
Mississippi catfish.
Yes, sir.
Straight from Monica's mom and them from winning the Mississippi Catfish Championships every year.
Where you know it's good. Okay. Would you rather spend the night in the poltergeist house or would you rather spend it at the exorcist house?
Poltergeist.
No, I don't even. I'm at Poltergeist house, but
Yeah,
I promise you that I'm not finna be at Linda Black house. Yeah. This
At
girl
all.
turn her neck around, spit that green on me. Boy.
Yeah. Poltergeist, they on TV. They ain't in the room.
Yeah. And they
And then that devil raised that bed up in the air, and I'm sitting here.
Yeah, okay. All right, would you rather have someone bathe you daily or would you rather bathe with your wife daily?
Oh, no, babe, me daily. I'm not getting it. There's some days in there she need to be in there by herself. No, Lord.
And I'm sure the same for you, sir. Especially you.
That was stupid. Cool.
He just say stupid stuff, and then he get mad when we label him stupid.
Always.
Yeah, I'm a
That's
babe
his
with my
MO.
wife. Who, dog, dog, how long you think this marriage finna last? Somebody in that babe in you? Who? Who?
I can't have no bathers.
Dog,
Coming to America.
You have babies, you ain't gonna have no marriage, and you're not gonna be bathing in that house no more.
Yeah, you are not Eddie
That
Murphy.
house now belongs to her.
Well, I'm leaving with them bathers then. I tell you that.
Royal baby.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's all you gonna leave with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bet not see you at that boy baseball game either, except every other weekend.
All right. Would you rather attend a Trump rally or would you rather go to a Broadway musical?
Go ahead, Steve. I'm going to pass on that. Go ahead, Steve.
What you gonna do?
You know you don't like musicals.
Not that you sigh.
You know you don't like musicals.
I don't.
Trump rally or a musical? Which one you going to? Hell, his last one was a musical.
Yeah, I'd rather just go on down there and get in them 4-5 fights I'm gonna get in, because I'm gonna just haul off, start sucker punching people. Yeah. I'm not going to see
At the rally?
musical. I just go on down there and get my fight game on. I won't sucker punch for you on anyway. But what I'm not finna do, Oklahoma. I'm not finna do
How
that.
about Hamilton? If it was Hamilton, can you handle it?
Yeah. You know, I wanted to try to see Hamilton. I heard it was good, but
Hamilton was good.
All right, that's
the
today's
only one
round.
I go see is Hamilton and Lion King. That's all I want to see.
Oh, yeah. All right, that's today's round of Would You Rather, guys. Coming up next, our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, before we get to your closing remarks, we just wanted to send our condolences to the family of Atlanta radio legend and stand-up comedian, Miss Wanda Smith. Wanda Smith died earlier this week. She is most notably known for the Frank and Wanda in the Morning radio show that was on V103 in Atlanta. R.I.P. Wanda Smith.
Yeah. Really nice woman, man.
Mm-hmm.
Everything funny. I met her.
Funny.
Every time I met
funny.
her, she was just nice and funny, man. Man, that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, listen, everybody. On another note, in terms of voting, these are my closing remarks. It's go time. Early voting has started in places. Georgia has began. It started in a lot of places. Philly is so important. Wisconsin, Michigan is important. Detroit, Milwaukee, important. These are battleground states. The reason they call them battleground states is because these are the electoral votes that can swing the election. If Donald Trump loses Philly, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Georgia, he will not be president because he can't win California. Vegas is going to be tight too. Now, Arizona is leaning towards him, but if he loses those, he will not be president. He cannot win the popular vote. He is depending on the electoral vote as a win. It is go time for us. It is time for us to show up at the polls. We are not who they are polling. And for everybody that thinks your vote don't count, if it don't count, why does everybody want it so badly? The Republicans are trying to paint the picture that there are so many blacks for Trump. I personally don't know any. Not me personally. I hear of them. I see the little stupid little rapper boy with the tattoos on his face wearing the Make America Great Again hat. When you're black and you wear a Make America Great Again hat, how ignorant are you? Where were you when America was great for us? Tell me how old you were. Tell me what year where making America great again was working out for black people. So when you see a black person with a Make America Great Again hat on, that's a person with low self-esteem. Because if you think you've ever had it better in the past than you have it now, you are sadly mistaken. Because I have been here through a lot of decades. I'm working on decade number 6. I was here in the 50s. I was here in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2s, the 210s. I'm in the 220s. I've been in a lot of decades, and I can't think of one of them that I want to go back to. So when you're black and you sit up here talking about Make America Great Again, you need to really start thinking about this. And we got to get in the polls and put a stop to this foolishness. Black men, we are going to show up like they don't think we will. They are hoping we don't. We are going to show up at the polls for Kamala Harris. That's who we're going to the polls for. We are going to vote for her because we are going to send a message to this hypocritical situation that we find ourselves in. You know, man, have you all paid close attention to this? The Republican Party has been hijacked by Donald Trump. The Republican Party used to not be a bad party. You had a choice to vote Democrat or Republican. And they had candidates who were actually decent people. The Bushes were decent people. Ronald Reagan was a decent person. He's a bit Hollywood, but he was a decent guy. You know, but now this choice that you all have on your ticket right now, this is just not a good person. And he's hijacked your party. He's got people lying on his behalf simply because he says a lie is true. You know good and hell well the election wasn't stolen. You could not get one judge, federal or local, to pick up your case to show that there was widespread voter fraud in that election. He just said it was. There will be no peaceful transition of power. He don't come to inaugurations. He don't hand over the keys to the White House without going down. He's already said if he don't win, it's going to be a bloodbath. Y'all, come on, man. Y'all ain't had enough of this? All of this divisive rhetoric? Clearly, Vice President Kamala Harris has a plan to move the country forward. She keeps saying that. For a better way, man. We've got to stop this foolishness in our country. We're getting laughed at, man. I travel a lot. We get laughed at. Man, how are y'all letting him run? Didn't he get convicted? Yeah. Don't he have some counts against him? 34? Yeah. Didn't he get some charges with some women against him? Yeah. No. If he was black, he couldn't. Nope. Name me one black person you know could have an indictment and just go get a job. If you have one indictment, you can't work at the post office. He got 34 and y'all trying to put him in the White House. We're not having that, man. We are going to the polls. I know we will, because they think we won't. And we're going to show up again. We're going to show up for Kamala like we showed up for Barack. Period. That's all to it. Late November, we will have a new president. And it will be Kamala Harris if we get out and we vote. Those are my closing remarks. Talk to God today. He would absolutely love to hear from you. In the meantime, go and vote. It's go time now. Have a great day.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.